And announcements. First and foremost, the Long Island Aquarium and all of our properties are non-smoking. So please refrain from smoking while visiting us today. Next, I know we've given you guys a lot of those maps, papers, and pamphlets. We ask that you please hold tightly to these items and please take everything with you when you leave, especially your personal belongings and especially that garbage. It can get a bit breezy up there in our Coliseum, and anything belonging to any of our animals' outdoor exhibits can be extremely harmful, even fatal to the animals that live there. Next, we ask you to please keep off that center staircase and side ramp to my right-hand side, as these do make up our one and only emergency exit route. And last but not least, our show will only be about 10 to 15 minutes long. We do ask that you try and remain seated out there in the Coliseum for the entire duration of our show today, since any getting up or moving around could be very distracting to the performance that we will have right up here on stage, as well as the guests will enjoy the show around you. But if there is an emergency or you do choose to exit, we ask that you do so quickly, quietly, and completely. While exiting, please stick along that back wall for me, and please do not approach this half wall in front of me at any point in time throughout our show, as we will be working with the wild animal right on stage. But alright, with all those rules and announcements out of the way, I asked how you guys are doing before, and you guys made a decent amount of noise, but it has turned out to be a really nice day out here in our Coliseum, so I'm sure you can make a much, much more noise for our stars. So what do you guys say? Are you ready for a show? Good. Welcome to our Sea Lion Coliseum, sponsored by the Bridgehampton National Bank. My name is Brianna. I will be the host of your show today. Joining me right back there in just a few moments will be the Sea Lion superstar of your show. She goes by the name of Bunker. Bunker is 15 years old and she weighs in at a very ladylike 200 pounds. Joining Bunker this afternoon will be her good friend and trainer, Nicole. Now you guys have the right idea. Start putting your hands together and welcome our stars to their stage. That is right, it is Bunker and Nicole. Greetings, you guys. Welcome to our show today. Now, folks, if you see anything you like throughout our show, anything at all, don't be shy. Bunker and Nicole really do appreciate all of your applause. Just like that. To start your show right off this afternoon, we're going to be answering a very popular question we get here at the aquarium, which is how do we train Bunker to do all the behaviors you guys are going to see throughout our show. Now, the very first behavior that all of our animals will learn is a simple skill called targeting. Targeting simply means the animal learns to place and hold their nose onto our fist, which they're demonstrating for you guys right back there. Once our animals are comfortable targeting our fist, we can have them target other objects, like training tools like that red and white buoy on a stick called a target pole, or even toys like that very colorful ball suspended high above our water. You see, once our animals are comfortable targeting these objects, we can move these objects around, still having the animals follow them, and from there we can shape some really cool behaviors like jumping. You see, that ball can start off at the very surface of our water, but over time we've been able to raise it higher and higher to the point that it's at today. But I don't know, you guys, I think it's looking awfully high this afternoon. Why don't we put our hands together and give our star a little bit of extra encouragement? You touch that ball! Great job, Bunker, and what a splash. You'll notice we're doing such a great job with this, as well as all the other behaviors you guys are going to see throughout our show. Bunker is rewarded with lots and lots of a sea lion's favorite food. And can anybody tell me what a sea lion's favorite food is? Fish. Fish. Right now, this is called something called positive reinforcement. That's how we train all of our animals right here at the Long Island Aquarium. But Bunker here is a California sea lion. This species can be found all along the west coast, as far north as British Columbia in Canada, as far south as the Baja Peninsula down to Mexico. In the wild, sea lions gather together in very large groups called rookeries. And in these rookeries, they need to be very quick, very agile, and very brave, not only in the water, but also out here on land. So to prove to you guys just how brave she can be, Bunker will be climbing to the highest point in her exhibit. And she's off, and she's made it up there with no trouble at all. But Bunker, alright, I think we've impressed some of your fans with your climbing skills, but guys, she is not done yet. I know know Bunker is so brave and so courageous that she is not even afraid to high dive. Bunker, high dive. This is a little bit embarrassing. I just told everybody how big and brave you are. You look like a great big chicken. But sometimes this happens. Sometimes Bunker gets all the way up there and she forgets how high it is. But what's helped her in the past is when all of our fans put their hands together and give her a little bit of extra courage. All right, Bunker, and here's your chance to receive that high dive. She is our star. But no, I have a question for you guys out there. Do you guys want to see Bunker a little bit closer this afternoon? Yeah! All right, that's what I thought. Our two superstars are going to make their way to the front of the exhibit. And while these two do, I'll tell you guys a little bit more about our other California sea lions. You may have noticed waiting very patiently in the holding areas to my right-hand side. In that front holding area is our adult male California sea lion. His name is Java. Just like Bunker, Java is 15 years old, but he weighs in at a very manly 360 pounds. And in that back holding area is our newest addition. Her name is Neela. Neela is just 3 years old and weighs in at a very cute 70 pounds. Now all of our animals do take turns throughout the day. That way there is never any competition between them for food or for attendance with our trainers. This afternoon, so why don't we cheer our star on? Welcome her back to her show. Oh, but hey guys, I just realized something. And it's a little bit embarrassing. We're about halfway through our show and I let Bunker say hello to all of you guys. But I don't think I let Bunker have a chance to say hello to her trainer, Nicole. I'm so sorry, you two. We're going to have to pause, let these two have the proper greeting. Nice fishy kiss on the cheek. Very sweet, you two. It does take a whole lot of trust and a whole lot of teamwork when working with wild animals like your star Bunker. Now, here at the aquarium, we know it can be difficult to tell the differences between California sea lions like our star Bunker or her cousin, the true seal, like Ray or harbor seal, whose eyes may have seen while entering our aquarium today. But today, with Bunker's help, we're going to be going over the differences for you between these two species. Now, the first difference can be found in their front flippers. Sea lions have very long and very powerful front flippers, and she's going to give you guys a great view of them today. Sea lions use their powerful front flippers to help pull themselves through the water, much like we would use our arms when we go swimming. True seals have front flippers as well, of course, but theirs are just much shorter, and they use them in the opposite manner, using their front flippers to steer rather than pulling themselves like sea lions do. Now the next difference can be found in the sea lion's ears. If you take a close look at the side of Bunker's head, you'll notice that she has two external ear flaps, and Nicole's pointing one of those out for you. These are known as pinnae. True seals lack these pinnae. Instead, seals just have small circular openings behind each of their eyes. The next difference can be found in the sounds that sea lions make. Now Bunker is quite soft-spoken, so I'm going to turn the mic over to her and let her serenade you.
Watch, listen to her. Listen to the seal. Listen.
That was a beautiful sound, Bunker. Bunker was just demonstrating the typical barking or roaring noise that California sea lions make. Now, true seals make more of a snoring or grunting sound. The next difference can be found in a sea lion's neck. Sea lions have very long and very flexible necks. Nicole's going to use that target pole to stretch Bunker's neck all the way up there for you guys, which is pretty impressive. But I am hearing crickets out there. I think we're going to have to take it up a notch today. That's okay, guys. We don't need your pity applause because you see Bunker's neck is so long and so flexible. She can touch her nose all the way to her back. Check this one out. Wow! You will not try that one at home. Now, a true seal's neck is just as flexible as a sea lion's, but it's nowhere nearly as long. Now the final difference we can point out for you guys today can be found in their rear flippers. Due to a rotating hip bone, Bunker has the ability to tuck her rear flippers up and underneath her body, making her very mobile out here on land. You'll see she has no trouble at all hopping on and off of her seat and following her trainer Nicole both backwards and forwards on our stage with ease. True seals lack this rotating hip bone and they don't have the same mobility out here on land that sea lions do. Bunker's gotten a chance to see her cousins in the front of the aquarium, and she's come up with a pretty realistic impression of them. So Bunker Lady, what does a true seal look like out here on land? Big fuzzy for Sophie, shout out your comedian. Bunker is being awfully silly this afternoon, but she is correct. When true seals come out on land, they scooch around on their bellies with their rear flippers stuck out behind them. But now that we've pointed out these differences for you guys today, make sure to check out our exhibits after our show. See if you could remember any of these differences for yourselves. But Bunker here wants to make sure you never confuse her for her cousin again. She is a California sea lion and a pretty talented one at that. You see, Bunker has been working on some of her dance moves. What do you guys say? You want to see Bunker dance today? That's right, so we're going to get her favorite song on when you guys hear the beat. Clap along, pop and keep the rhythm. Your jam ladies, take it away. With those great dance moves, it does in fact bring us to the end of our show. Why don't we give it up one more time for you, our two superstars?
Good job.
Now we just ask that you give us a few additional moments to get Bunker before exiting to get Bunker safely back into her exhibit with the glass doors closed behind her. But on behalf of myself, our sponsor, Bridgehampton National Bank, your superstar Bunker, and her trainer Nicole, thank you guys so much for visiting, and we hope you have a nice day.